Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow on the line, right?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. He's at the 50. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darwin Thompson, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie. You gonna feed me in your nightmare. Hey, check. Mike 50. We go. Spike.
On first and 10, Wagner. Hunter Henry brings it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Delta. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. 44 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Ready?
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mike's 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Yeah. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, Wagner. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Wells. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. He's got Thompson here, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the carry, Thompson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
49, guys. Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wells. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Rush in. Rush in.
Check three. You.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, 43, 15. 2, fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Exit.
On third down, Wagner. And it's complete. Henry. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw. Wagner, complete. It's Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Ready.
To throw on second down. Wagner is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Mike spoke well. Hey, here we go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Silver.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Wagner. He sets to fire. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get out. Hey, Ripple is. Let's get off the field, D. Hayward. Mike's 49.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here we go. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check 3.
Go.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's checking.
Hey, Charlie.
Mine's 50. You're not ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wagner, he's going to sling this deep. This is caught at the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
5.
I don't think you got it, son. 50's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing again. Wagner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
The Charger field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Mahomes now on 1st down. And Daniels has it, left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that goal. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there by Gordon, 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike's both.
Looking to throw. Wagner going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go. Hey, Orbit.
Mike's back 9. Yeah. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. Wagner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Dashing through the snow. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Attack.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Watch the whip.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Go! Me. Bravo!
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. I know he ain't got it.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike Fofo. You don't want none, baby. You don't want you don't want to see.
On 2nd down now. It's Frazier, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You go tight. You got tight.
No! Hey, Haywood!
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the curl. 44. Mike. 44. We got to get the ball.
Blue draw quarters. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I'm here.
Hey, exit.
Fofo's Mike. Mike Fofo. Coming. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Yes.
40.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 44.
You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
From the gun, Wagner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Frazier. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey! Mike 50, Mike! Hey, echo! Here we go, D. All day, defense. Get it!
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, ready? 10-2 stop. Hey, nice 7.
Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
5.
Off the play fake. Wagner. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
23 yards, the final tally. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use